Man, oh man, I did not want to talk about this morning. What's up, folks? Hope we're all doing well. Welcome back to the show. Something we have seen time and time again, and unfortunately we see again in the Counter-Strike space, is pro players falling asleep at very vital moments. I would say in this case, I don't know if it impacted the team entirely, but when it comes time for a major qualifying match, yes, an RMR event going on this past weekend and for, well, the past several days for CSGO, it was unfortunately a member of Triumph Gaming known as Exceed who fell asleep before their match versus Evil Geniuses, forcing the team to actually forfeit the match. And this is a very sensitive topic because we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. There could be a lot of reasons as to exactly why a pro player would fall asleep around 6 p.m. right before one of the biggest matchups of their entire lives. This is actually later confirmed by one of those team members known as Danny while taking to Twitter saying, yep, we were forced to forfeit because someone fell asleep. That was later confirmed to be the member known as Exceed. Please don't go send flack or hate their way because ultimately, who do you feel bad for in this situation? It's the teammates, it's the organization, and the staff members who put so much work year in so far to qualify for our first major and who knows how long in CSGO. I mean, you have steadily seen all of these teams who have qualified, how excited they are because we have not seen a CSGO major in what, 2 or so years, and so to fall asleep the day of and just the moments of one of your bigger matchups versus Evil Geniuses and be forced to forfeit what could have been a deciding match, it just freaking sucks for everyone involved. As Triumph also tweeting out frowny faces and Twitter certainly having at it because, of course, it was a North American CSGO team who unfortunately did it. I would say most importantly, it was Triumph CEO also speaking out on this, having some wise words saying, I know even before I saw this breakdown that regardless of what happened in our IEM match against Evil Geniuses, that we still would have to beat Godsent tomorrow in order to automatically advance in the event and have a chance to make the major. He finishes up by saying, I hate to spoil it for all of you young guys, but everyone makes mistakes. The true judge of a person's character is not whether they make mistakes or not, it's how they respond and move forward afterwards. And it was shortly after all of this that unfortunately a loss to Godsent officially ended their run to qualify for the major. And this is not something that NACS is too unfamiliar with. I don't mean to bring it back up, but I find it kind of funny and it's a bit of a banter moment. The most notorious one being Wardell has unfortunately missed a matchup in CS. And again, that's no hate. You know, it's been so freaking long. It does happen. I know Snacks has also fallen asleep during CSGO matches, or at least one. That was later confirmed as a medical condition. And we have talked about, I believe, Hunter brought this up to me, a couple of Fortnite pros we have certainly covered here on the channel who have fell asleep during some of the most important and a lot more money also being on the line for those Fortnite pros. So a lot of pros from different scenes have done this kind of thing. We never know what's going on behind the scenes, which could be the reason for it. But ultimately, it sucks. As it was someone like Naughty from HLTV talking a lot about this, even breaking down the RMR situation involving Triumph after this mistake and the points and placing they needed to make the major, and his first response was actually an absolute effing joke that players are sleeping through a match to qualify for the effing major at almost 6 p.m. Eastern. And unfortunately for Exceed, he later confirmed that nothing untoward or bad happened to him. He just simply fell asleep. So it certainly is unacceptable, but you're also left feeling, at least as me, feeling bad for the guy, feeling worse for the team and staff who unfortunately their major run was cut short. Would this have been the deciding factor? Maybe not, but still it happened. As a professional, you cannot miss, you cannot sleep through these kind of moments. But until next time, what do y'all think about it, all right? Wada, coffee it up. I'll catch you back here sometime soon. Take care.